Interrupt your regularly scheduled program because I have to draw a winner for these prizes. Welcome back to Adventures with Spackmann. Today, we're looking at this brand new tent from Acacia. This tent comes at a high price, $600. Is it worth the money? Let's find out in this video. Stick around, because this tent seems bomb-proof. This is the 4 to 6 person Space Acacia Tent XL. Right off the bat, I knew this tent was top of the line, just from the instruction booklet that it comes with. I unboxed it, it came in this beautiful package too. The box is beautiful. The presentation of this tent was just incredible off the bat. You know it's a high-end tent by the way the company presents it to you for the first time, and that was incredible for this tent. When I took it out of the box, everything is just top of the line. The bag material is nice, the tent material is nice. So with all that being said, we're gonna find out how good this tent actually is. We're gonna go over the setup, we're gonna go over the features of this tent, we're gonna go over what makes this tent stand out from other hub style tents like the Gazelle. Remy dog break. Hi Remy dog, hi Remy dog, hi Remy dog. What makes this tent better than other hub style tents like the Gazelle and other brands like that? So let's go over the setup. First, you start by spreading out your tent, and then you pull each one of the hubs out. There's 4 of them. Next, I threw the rain fly on because I find it's easier to do it when it's not up yet. Then you make your way inside to pop the roof up. Careful pulling it back down because it comes down quick. It hit me in the face. Next, I started with the door pulls. This is how you don't do it. Okay, listen, I broke it. I put them in already put together. Now, that's not what you want to do. You want to put the top in first and then the bottom, and then push gently until the poles seat into themselves. Now, there's 4 poles that create the awnings over the doors. You insert those into the sleeves of the tent and then into the sleeves of the awning. And now you have awnings over the door. Go around and stake out the tent itself and the 4 guy outs for the hubs and then 2 for the awning itself. And then that's it. Your tent is set up. Now that the setup's out of the way, let's go inside and check out some of the features of this. First off, the zippers. Every single one of them are so smooth. Where are we at? Over here. I mean, just listen to that one-handed operation. It is just so nice. When you come in, every side has 2 windows, along with 2 doors, one on each end. Here's the roof. It's got pockets on all of the walls, and a fresh air intake here, which has a storm flap on the outside. Now this tent is massive. From one corner to the other, 122 inches from corner to corner, just over 10 feet. Flat side to flat side, 8 feet 8 inches, 104 inches. This is tall too. My hand is all the way extended and I'm touching it. Even down by the door, it's over my head. Peak height, we're looking at 81 dead on, 6 feet 9 inches. This is a massive tent, guys. I'm not sure how close those measurements are to what the company claims, but I'll throw their measurements up here on the screen. It has a full bathtub floor that is completely removable. Because not only is this tent awesome, but they also sell an inflatable floor for this, which allows it to float. We'll talk about that a little later. All right, so before we get the Spackmann water torture test going, let's go over what I believe makes this tent better than all other hub style tents. Let's check that out now. After we have the door sealed up completely, and these storm flaps, they just feel really nice, guys. It is top of the line, it really is, but the price matches the top of the lineness of this tent because it's not a cheap tent, guys. So once the door is closed, this is the feature that makes it better than all other hub style tents. With other hub style tents, these hubs tend to be a weak spot for water to get into. You can't really seal this up until now. Each hub has these. loosening the guy out for the hubs. I'm gonna put it right through the waterproofer. This has a rubber gasket around it. Hopefully this is what's gonna keep the water out of these. We'll find out here shortly. Once you deploy the rain flaps, there are hooks that each one of them hook and loop on each side. And this is what's gonna set it apart from other hub style tents. Fingers crossed, I have high hopes for these to waterproof this tent. We're gonna find out here in a minute. I'm gonna go around, I'm gonna button down all the hatches just like this, and then we'll get the Spackmann water torture test on the way. This is what the hubs look like once they're covered. Now where the side panels connect, there's one loop for both of them to connect to on the top and bottom. Let me show you these guidelines. They are really easy to use, made out of aluminum. What you want to do, see how this is crooked? You make that straight and then you pull. Pull and push. And then that's tight. One more feature before we get the water running. They say it has a double wall construction with two materials, one on the outside and one on the inside, which it will cut back on condensation inside of this tent. I won't know until I actually sleep in it, but that's what they claim. It seems logical, but right now let's get that water going, right? I think that needs to get cleaned. I found the problem. It is chock full of ants. I hate bugs. Okay, we back. Much better. Okay, let's check it. Yeah, much better. Oh, cool, this hub is getting it perfect. That's what we want to test here, these hubs. The awnings over the doors are working as they should. This hub's getting it too. Oh boy, look at that hub. We're finding out, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we're finding out. All right, so if this is your first time tuning in, I'm gonna set this up for an hour. It's currently 1:45-ish. I'll see you back at 2:45-ish. I'm gonna check in at the 30-minute mark. If there's anything to relay to you guys at that point, I'll let you know. If not, it's been an hour so far. All right, guys, the Spackmann water torture test has been running for a little over an hour. I checked it at the 30-minute mark, and it was good to go. Oh, bone dry inside. I have high hopes for this, so let's go inside and check this out. But before we do, let's walk around and check the coverage real fast. The door awnings is making it so the door is only getting wet down at the bottom, which is awesome because the whole floor is a bathtub floor. This hub is getting smacked. The top is just getting hammered with water right now. All right, let's keep going around. This hub's getting it good. Oh, I'm getting sprayed right there. Look at that. Here's this other door. It's all pooling up into the middle and flowing off, either one side or the other. And that came in handy because when I got in it, I used the side where the water wasn't coming out, and it worked great. This side's getting blasted. All right, let's go inside and check this out. Oh, here's this other side too. So that hub's getting it too. Nice. Let's get inside. So this is what I mean. I'm only opening one side of the door, which is opposite of where the water's running off. That's from my feet. that must have been from me. That none of this is wet. The hubs, they're covered with this. I couldn't get them off. You have to get those off when it's open or when it's closed. This is staying dry. All of it. It is 100% dry in here, guys. 100%. Let's check all the hubs. All right, last one. Dry. The hubs are dried. Awesome. Let's get out of here and give you my final thoughts. It passed. I mean, this tent is awesome. Setup is not the fastest. It's not the lightest tent. But guys, I think this will outlast any storm you put it up against. The side covers that they came out with to make sure that the hubs are waterproof, well done, Acacia. Well done. That is awesome. That works. That's great. It withstood an hour of the Spackmann water torture test. This tent, it is awesome. It's double layered thick. It's got reflective, it's UV protective, like it's got everything. Well, let's talk about two accessories for this that make it even better. This thing has a blow up floor. It turns the whole floor into a mattress. So with that, no mattress is needed, no cots are needed, you just sleep right on the ground. You can fit more people in here that way too. That's just a cool option you can get for this tent. That's not cheap either. That's just as much as this tent, I wanna say, or a little less expensive. I'll have Amazon influencer links to all the accessories and this tent down in the description below and the pinned comment if you guys are interested in this tent. But along with the floor, it has an oversized awning. I didn't get either of those accessories, but guys, let Acacia know down in the comments down below that you want to see me float this tent. I want them to send me the floor for this tent so bad. So leave it in the comments down below that you want to see me float this tent and sleep on the water some night in this tent, floating on the water. Tell them down below. If you are interested in seeing this tent with the floating floor, I'll leave a video at the end of this, either from my buddy Bomb Outdoors, or once I get the floor, if I get the floor, I'll replace it with mine. But at the end of the video, I'll leave a video of this tent floating for you guys to check out, because that's awesome. So the rainfly, the extra rainfly, it puts an awning all the way around the tent with an extra huge awning off the front. I'll leave a picture of that right here. But guys, with that, I think this would withstand any rainstorm whatsoever. You would never get wet with that other awning on top of this. And that's gonna about do it, guys. This tent is awesome. I'm only starting to use this out. This is the first run of the testing. Leave it in the comments down below what you think of this tent. I love it so far. It comes with a high price tag, but for an instant setup pop-up tent with hubs, they really outdid themselves with these hubs. Let me know, guys. Thanks for joining me on this tent adventure. I'll see you on the next one. Is this really bomb-proof? I interrupt your regularly scheduled program because I have to draw a winner for these prizes, so let's get to that. I have the URL entered, allow replies, allow duplicates, anything goes. 97 comments, pick a winner. DIY G-Man. Sign me up, Spackmann. All right, DIY G-Man, you got 14 days to contact me on my email. It's Adventures with Spackmann. Spackmann has 2 N's at the end, at gmail.com. You got 14 days or I'm picking another winner. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one.